So remember when William was dragged? You remember that speech, the Ocean speech, and he was dragged to a point the UK media had to turn off comments because people were like, oh no, here we go again, another pledge. We're so sick and tired. And of course, also remember Mumbles during the Glasgow ship naming ceremony. It was a mess. It was a mess. I think she's never recovered from that one because constantly people have to bring up that video of her just mumbling and having to look at a note to deliver a 10-second sentence. I don't want to say speech because you guys like butchering when I say that. So it's been clear the internet can attest to the fact that these two are horrible public speakers. And I've also noted that they like reading off things. They don't say things from the heart. You know how Harry and Meghan are very good at public speaking? You know how when Meghan talks, she commands such fierce presence. It is just reeled in. Both her and Harry are very good. Like when they just start talking, you're drawn in and you just pay attention because you just keep, you're listening and also you're just admiring how eloquent they are, how just good they are when it comes to talking. Well, it appears the same case is not happening for William. So there's another speech in light of them finishing the climate action with Art Short, whatever was going on. He made a speech and also people are calling him out. So have a look at this video.
Today, I ask you not to retreat. Now is the moment to look forward. Look forward to investments that hedge against climate risk and provide a pathway to innovation, profit, and resilience. This is a huge untapped opportunity and one I'm passionate and excited about. Let's make what we do here today together really count.
One thing is clear, he needs to read off notes. I've never seen any speech that William is delivering where he's just like, it's freestyle. He's just talking to people. He's constantly, even the Ocean speech, he's just reading or looking at a teleprompter, and people are calling him out because that just shows someone wrote this for you and you decided to just read. Your heart is not in it. You did not sit down to think through, to analyze, and to put whatever those thoughts and present them to people. Someone wrote this, a staffer wrote this and delivered it to you. And I think that's where many people are having a problem or an issue with. And that's why it's so easy for him to hop from one pledge to another. Today it's oceans, tomorrow it's homelessness, and then the next day it's bringing peace in Middle East. It gets to be exhausting because his heart is not in it. And like Harry with Invictus Games, it means a lot to him. He genuinely wants to bring change to help these veterans. William, I think he does it for PR. Just let me do it. Oh, you wrote? Let me... And then I think he also just likes he tries to get people to like him whenever he comes up with his initiatives. It's like, today I want to save climate. And then a climate activist is like, oh, now we have the prince also advocating for this. And then later on, he understands that there's so much work that needs to go into climate change to make it better. And it's like, he taps out. Same thing with homelessness. It's like, today I want to tackle homelessness in UK. Then he sits back and realizes, oh no, there's so much work. I cannot do this. Let me hop to another one. And it's exhausting and people are sick and tired of that. And that's why they are dragging him from this speech. It's like, when are you ever going to deliver a speech where you don't need to read off notes? You just have to talk. Like, that's when we know it's genuine. That's when we know it's from the heart. But what you do is you just... Someone has read something and you just read. And it's exhausting. And then to see people compare him to Harry and Meghan, who are just so good, it's like he cannot. And that's why he's so jealous of his brother and everything he's been able to accomplish, and also jealous of his sister-in-law because they're so good. And he's stuck with Mumbles. Mumbles is even worse. You think William is worse? Wait till you hear Mumbles speak. And that's why I think Kensington purposely, they don't give her speeches. They don't let her deliver speeches because they know it's going to be a mess. Look what happened with Glasgow. So of course this one is going to be a mess. So they're not going to let her anywhere close to a speech. So now, and also he showed up with none other than his right hand man, Jason. No. And the way you people on social media keep ripping him apart, it's like, you look so happy. Your jaw's not clenched. Look how he's so smiley. And you keep comparing pictures of whenever he's with Kate. It's like, and you can just see, oh, he feels so relaxed. It's like he enjoys this man's company compared when he is with his wife. I mean, we know they cannot stand each other. So what do we expect? What do you expect at the end of the day? They can't stand one another. And it's infuriating. So you had Prince William, who had some public events yesterday all around London Climate Action Week, which, by the way, a lot of people are calling him out. It's like, how do you claim to champion climate when you have the biggest carbon footprint? Like, that is the hypocrisy. That is so sick. Why would you go here preaching about climate change, let's save the planet, let's save oceans, when you contribute to the highest percentage of carbon footprint? So many people are not happy about that, but we'll get to that. So he was out also on Tuesday attending an Earthshot event alongside, Jason North. Like, listen, Jason North was by William's side yet again for Thursday events. North is such a weasel. Let me just say, he's such a weasel, but he's proven his loyalty to William. William has always rewarded him for loyalty, like, go lie about Meghan, do this, and then he rewards him for that. Here's the thing though. William does not care about competence. He does not care about intelligence. He does not, forward-thinking plans for the future. He literally does not care about integrity, decency, or inclusionary politics. This man does not care about any of that. He just wants the dumbest, most incompetent people by his side out of loyalty, if not fealty. So that's the only thing. He does not care about any of these things. It is also bizarre to me that he's constantly briefing the UK press about how his reign is going to be like once his father passes away, once he's king. Ridiculous. And then the same media crucifies this Harry, who's genuinely concerned about his father's health. You have one son who's genuinely concerned about his father's health and wants to possibly have a reconciliation of some sort because he is scared. He does not know the amount of time his father has left. And then you have another son who literally is waiting upon his father's death so that he can inherit the throne. And then the father, who's also dumb, decides to stick to the other son who's wishing death upon him. These people are nuts. They're nuts. Anyway, here are some of the comments based on William being a hypocrite of climate change and of course people trolling his speech. Anyway, let me just get into it. So Sophia says, always speaking from a pre-written script, far from credible. That's very true. People will just assume you had someone write it. It's not genuine. It's not authentic. And then you have Ali says, always reading from notes, not from the heart. Along with Charles, he had one of the largest carbon footprint, uses helicopters daily. And then Miss Wam says, all about you. Me. And then Jackie says, disappointed in you. And then you have Betty says, you use your helicopter like an Uber. Clown. And then you have George says, sorry, stick to the day job for which we pay you. Look to Japan for an exemplar. And then HB says, the royals contribute more to global waste and emissions than any other family in the whole of UK. F these hypocrites. D says, get lost, you hypocrite. Mind you, these are comments from their X account, the Prince of Wales account. And then Knight says, at Grok, how big is the royals family's carbon footprint? Oh, it's so big. It's so big. And then you have Jane says, did you fly there in your helicopter, William, or take a cavalcade of cars? Just asking. And then you have Youth says, what a farce. Probably flew in his private jet to receive his prize. And then you have White says, Williams and K charter costs 31.03. That's from 2023 on 31st, 2024. There are only those over 17,000 pounds. Source, that is the Royal UK. So please tell us more about your carbon footprint, William. And then Hello says, Princess Pinocchio, Kate Middleton, Farhat fashion statement, Willy Wonka. Natural born killers enjoy killing birds for pleasure. Hypocrites and frauds, get rid of this lot. Then Inflix says, oh my god. Look at this picture. They just literally gave him a clown costume. It's like, you're a clown, so you deserve a clown costume. And then Cindy says, so Willie is looking for more money. And then Miguel says, your PR team. And then, you guys, the way you do these things is so hilarious. So you have his PR team, and then you have so hot. His marriage is perfect. What a great man. And then William holding a puppy. Because that's the facade the UK media likes to paint. Then Poyle says, considering North's behavior towards Harry and Meghan, he must have plenty on William, and it's only a matter of time. William, not the brightest and very poor judge of character. So that is it. There's so many Jason North comments. I'm not going to read those. When you look at William's post, especially from the Prince and Princess of Wales X account, it's just how their boyfriend, how he should come out already. There are so many of those. I'm not going to, because they keep repeating. It's like, oh, they look so cute together. Oh, when is this? Oh, Kate must be crying, and so I could not put those, but there's so many, tons of them are about Jason North and William. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and of course, hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.